didn't trim right.
Who does trim right?
So, in this segment, we've got the foul balls to start things off. Another long-tenured team. Back in green again. You know, I think sort of like the chubby. We talk about gangster blue. Now we're talking about what are you doing?
Nothing. He just starts laughing. I laugh at him.
Foul balls green, also a recognized color on the peninsula, if I dare say so myself.
Former champions, foul balls.
Yes.
That former gets more former with each passing season. But it bears mentioning that, yes, Andreas Beiersdorf will remind you he has a trophy tucked away somewhere. Somewhere he's got it. It looks like one of the grails in Last Crusade.
Right next to that issue of the newspaper with the Titanic sinking.
Does your face melt if you look at it?
He's got it right with all his other German artifacts of past glories and dominance.
Yeah. Foul balls, they're a fun team, man. What a good group of people. Competitively, see, they brought on at least they brought on some new people, and they got some offensive experience there. You know, Joe Perceau, he's a first-round pick in the VA Patriot, and he actually turned out to be worth it. Really good charger defensively, hell of a talent offensively. And then they've added Jesse Rogers, also from the VA Patriot League. You know, really strong kicker, can place line drives all over the field. Good control, good foot skills.
Good speed in the outfield, too. Can make some catches.
Yeah. They got Dennis Golson, one of the most powerful legs in the league.
My man.
They got some really good talent on the offensive side. My only question is, are they going to be able to score runs if they only get up once a game? Because
my only question is, why did they invite Wade Brock back for yet another season?
we say all the time, and there's photo documentation of him molesting me at the party.
Who the hell gave him the password to the registration?
I know, but yeah, Wade. Man, Jesus.
What else is there to say?
I've seen the man throw a pitch and it not get to first base, home plate. Granted, there was wind involved, but still unacceptable.
New additions to the foul balls. Andy Doy coming from the WAKA Flame.
Yeah.
Spirited fellow who's going to fit in great there. Dottie Whitworth will be joining the foul balls. Just an outstanding all-around talent, if I may. I'll say it for you. So I got you covered.
I love her.
Yeah.
And what?
Andy's married?
Andy. Oh yeah, he's married to
Andy's married?
Amy Joy on the team as well.
You're a wonderful, patient woman.
I'll tell you what. One of my favorites from the Patriot League. I mean, you're looking at a team that's bringing a lot of WAKA Flame, and then a couple people from the Dragos of the Patriot League, and Jesse and Joe. This is a spicy team that's been assembled here. A lot of flair, a lot of tenacity. I mean, if you want to give a spirit award to one of these teams, it's going to be the foul balls coming into the fall.
Please keep making jello shots.
I will say this one thing about the foul balls that might signal a change for them is there's actually a practice this weekend.
Oh!
That's some inside information.
League sources.
But the foul balls are actually going to practice playing kickball, which I think is great.
That's how it starts.
And then they're going to have a cookout afterwards.
Yeah, I'd like to run the line on time spent practicing versus time spent drinking and cooking out. Based on experience, it's not an even distribution. But next up, after the foul balls, free ball, another team we've seen around for a couple seasons again now. Mary Catherine back at the helm. Standing out, first and foremost, you got to say, got JP back, got Flores back on the mound.
I love
He's
that
a
Flores.
killer.
I love that Flores.
Killer on the hill.
If I could mold a child when I have one, it would be after Flores with the hair, the skin color, and the pitching tenacity.
The former foul ball, Akira Davis, on the squad now.
Akira's he's a good player. He's fast, soccer background. He can play.
Jonathan Pills back for another tour of duty on free balling.
Yeah, they got Myung Bai. He's really good. Another soccer player, strong foot, some speed. He's a fun guy. Some karaoke skills. He'll bring that too.
Ah, yes. Karaoke.
Yeah, they lost a couple players. Frank Council is leaving for the situation, and Tommy Zupke went to pitch please. So they have a couple gaps to fill, but I think they did a pretty. Mary Catherine did a good job. Taylor Wilson, he's going to be probably an upgrade over any of the catchers that they had last year, defensively at least. So it'll be good to see that combination between Flores and Taylor.
Have you seen the training regimen that Taylor's been doing in the off season? This man is climbing everything that he sees. Rocks,
Parkour? Or
no parkour. You're talking about hardcore rock climbing. If you want to talk a man that has decided to devote himself to physical endurance and strength, it's that Taylor Wilson. So look for him to be back in new form coming in on the fall.
Yeah, they got some good girls in the team too. So I don't want to not mention them, but Lisa Rock is one of the best girls in the league. Alyssa Stoner is very talented. So all around, they got a well-balanced team. A lot of continuity from last year. I think they're going to be pretty good. They struggled last year for a while, but they started to come on towards the end. Like they started out, went through a phase where they tied every game. Then they went through a phase where they lost every game, and then towards the end they started winning some games. So,
and I think that's a team you sort of place right along with Battlestar we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Middle of that can jump up there and beat one of those top tier teams if on the right day. Can fall back and lose to someone surprising, but solidly in the middle. Things break right, they could jump up in the top tier. Things break bad like they did last year with 3 straight ties. You find yourself in a tough spot.
And then one of those, in all those tied games, the ball could have gone either way. So you could be looking at a team that had a couple more losses or a couple more wins. But I see the way that they're going with this team heading into the fall. You got Taylor climbing those rocks. You got Lisa Rock, Alyssa Stoner.
You got another Rock. Aaron Rock.
Aaron Rock. You're talking about a bunch of solid players right there. So, I mean, I can see it. It's feng shui on the team.
I wonder if Taylor's been climbing any of those rocks.
One can only hope.
We're
going to get sued for sexual harassment.
Anyways.
No, slander, not sexual harassment.
Heard that.
I got you covered, baby. Don't you worry about a thing.
There's a difference.
All right. Next up in the forthcoming round of breakdowns, just for kicks, JFK once again back for another go round.
Can they get it this time?
And then one I'm a little excited to talk about. I'm wearing my kick-ass gray, and we'll be talking about kick-ass.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.